Arequipa history, pre-Inca period. Nomadic groups and people such as the Collahuas, the Chimbas, and the Yarabayas inhabited this area. Colonial period. Manuel García de Carvajal founded Arequipa city on August 15 in 1540. It was called the Villahermosa de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción. In La Chimba, in the traditional San Lázaro town, this year is the 481 anniversary of the foundation of Arequipa city. Colonial period. Manuel García de Carvajal founded Arequipa city on August 15 in 1540. It was called the Villahermosa de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción. In La Chimba, in the traditional San Lázaro town, this year is the 481 anniversary of the foundation of Arequipa city. Independence period. Mariano Melgar, who was a poet, fought in the Pumacawas revolution led by Angulo and Mateo Pumacahua brothers in the Battle of Ayacucho in 1824. But Mariano Melgar was captured in a Umachiri battle and then shot. He was 24 years old when he died. The Arequipa's combat was a part of the Peruvian Independence War. It was on October 8th in 1823. Independence in Arequipa was announced on February 6th in 1825.
Republic period. Arequipa was declared as a department by decree on May 26, 1822. The Congress of 1826 and the Constituent Assembly of 1827 state Javier de Luna Pizarro as the president. On February 20, 1843, General Manuel Ignacio de Vivanco was proclaimed the Supreme Director of the Republic. Revolutions. Liberal Revolution of 1854. It was a rebellion during the government of José Rufino Echenique because he was accused of being a corrupt person. Arequipa Revolution of 1884. It was an episode of the civil war between the generals Miguel Iglesias and Andrés A. Cáceres. The city of Arequipa rebelled the Catholic Church authorities. Arequipa Revolution of 1955. It was an important episode that happened in the dictatorship of Manuel A. Odría in Peru. It was on December 21st, 22, and 23, 1955. There was an intense battle to recover democracy in Peru. 20th century period. The economic development of the city was favored by the construction of the Arequipa-Camaná railway built by Henry Meiggs. The first telegraph system was established in 1908. The construction of the aqueduct in Jumina in 1914. The Arequipa-Yura and Arequipa-Puno highways were built in 1931. The Fraile Dam was built to irrigate 3,000 in the pampas of La Joya. Law 1592-3 of January 10, in 1966 authorized the creation of the Arequipa Industrial Park, an important regional manufacturing center.
21st century period. On December 2, 2000, the historic center of Arequipa city was declared Cultural Heritage of Humanity by UNESCO on the merit of its architectural beauty and the landscape reserve of the countryside. The modernization process of the city began in 1940, a city expansion project proposed by the mayor Julio E. Portugal and the engineer Alberto de Rivero. Many buildings were constructed. For example, the Municipal Theater, the Tourist Hotel, the Municipal Library, the Ateneo Theater, the American Independence School, founded on August 6 in 1825 by the liberator Simón Bolívar. It currently has the category of emblematic educational institution. and the National University of San Agustin, founded on November 11 in 1828, being the fifth oldest university in the country and the second founded in the Republican era. Earthquakes. The earthquake in 1979 had a magnitude of 6.2. There was serious damage in houses and buildings, such as the Regional Hospital No. 2, former employed, Academic Architecture Program, and the Nicholson Pavilion. The earthquake in 2001 had a magnitude of 7.5. Also, there was a tsunami in Camaná. Several families had to sleep outside their homes for fear to other earthquakes. It brought down one of the towers of the Cathedral of Arequipa. Approximately 320,000 people were affected in the south, according to INDECI. Pedro Paulet Mostajo. The engineer Pedro Paulet Mostajo was born in Arequipa in 1874. He invented the engines of spaceships at the end of the 19th century in Paris. His project of the torpedo plane in 1902, the forerunner of jet that would break the sound barrier in 1947. Since this year, on July 22, his image has been circulating on the 100 soles bill, since the Central Reserve Bank (BCR) has decided to include the portrait of our scientist, pioneer of astronautics and the space age for the bicentennial. Nowadays, we are coping with COVID-19. Many people have died and schools are still closed. We have to continue preparing ourselves to give the best education service as future teachers. Arequipa, cradle of revolutions, South Lyon, White City. We are proud to be Arequipan.